Alrighty, welcome back to the channel. We are about to dive into day 3 of my Disney trip, which was Hollwood Studios. And I hope you've enjoyed the previous videos. If you have not watched day 1 or day 2, I'll tag them down below and add them at an end card at the end. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this next one. Hope you stick around. Alrighty, so day 3, Hollwood Studios. Once again, as perks of staying on site, we got to go to the parks an hour early. So I think I mentioned this in the original video. With staying at the beach resort, we were 10 minutes away, and we chose to go by the boat to get to our next park. So we got to take a morning boat ride over, which was like 2 minutes away from our, 2-3 minutes away from where our hotel room was. We just popped out, jumped on the boat, rode over, and then once again we were there right around when doors opened so we could get in. Our first stop was to jump to the Star Wars area to do Rise of the Resistance, because once again with our lightning lane things, the ones that we had picked out and prioritized, we couldn't do Rise of the Resistance as well. So we just made it our top priority. Go there first. And then from there, once we got that ride underway, I think we had a lightning lane for Star Tours, but I don't remember. I think that was later in the day. So we wound up grabbing breakfast over in the Star Wars area. I had a really good breakfast, tortilla. It was not a tortilla, it was naan with a breakfast sausage, egg, cheese. And then my husband got the vegan option because he can't have eggs, and most of the breakfast options have a lot of eggs in them and stuff. So that one had the imposter egg thing. So he was able to have breakfast with me. And then I got a cold brew, and it had the cold foam and Cocoa Puffs. I don't know why I've never thought about having Cocoa Puffs or something additional into my coffee before, but I think I'm going to try doing that more often. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun experience with that. So that was a good start for the day. And so after breakfast, actually, it was when we had the Star Tours lane pass for. So we did that. From there, we had wound up actually seeing the Mandalorian and the child. He was going around the parks and stuff, taking pictures with people. So that was really cool. After Star Tours, we also stopped at the place that sells the blue milk. And we wound up, I think it was the Resistant Rations is what it was called, and it was essentially this salted caramel croissant with the chocolate dipping sauce. It was very good. My husband and I had to fight over the last piece because we split it. We went to eat lunch as well and kind of take a lap around. We found, I can't remember the name of the restaurant. It was essentially a boat where they served hot dogs. So we split a mac and cheese hot dog, and they had really good homemade chips that they made. So we got that for our lunch. So from there, we wound up going to the Toy Story World area. We did, I can't remember the name of the ride, but it was the shooter ride where you have you're pulling the little trigger thing to aim and shoot at different 6 different games. I'll add the name at the bottom or in the text right here, just once I remember what exactly it was called. So from there, we actually stopped at Joffrey's to pick me up a coffee, because at this point it had been 2 or 3 days of cold brew coffee and I just wanted a little latte. While I'm on vacation, I like to have like coffees like that, where I just go out, buy a coffee, versus at home I usually make them myself. So I wound up getting a white chocolate gingerbread latte, which was very good. From there, we just kind of hung out. I sipped on my coffee for a bit before we went to go do Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad, which is another favorite of ours. Priority for us to have gone and done that. So we went ahead, did that ride. And we went back to kind of just like strolling around the parks. We went back to the Star Wars area, and they were doing a little show on like how like Kylo Ren comes out. He talks with the stormtroopers, trying to find like the rebellion, etc. If you've gone, you'll know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, here's a clip of that. And then we had a reservation for Oga's Cantina. I'm blanking on the drinks I got. I will show a little clip of the drinks I got and kind of, like I said, write them down below. And then it essentially was like this bread filled with cheese. Very good, and it had a really good dipping sauce. I could not tell you what was in the sauce, but it was very good. And then we got a ration where it's essentially like Jello with like Pop Rocks and like these various like candies and stuff that you kind of eat through. So we ate that there, and then we were still a little bit hungry, so we went out to go get some more food. So then after that, we did a little bit of shopping. I got a cute white like crop top that says like it says Walt Disney World on the front. On the back it says Park Hopper. And then I got a cute brown oversized shirt, and I'll attach a clip here just so you can see a little bit more of that. From there, I also got this cute little crop top. On the back, if I can flip it, it says Park Hopper, which I thought was super cute. From there, I got this cute brown Walt Disney shirt, and then on the back is this cute little saying, most magical place on the world, and I thought this was absolutely adorable. I can't wait to wear it. Afterwards, we wound up going to the little boardwalk over by our hotel and got some really good pizza. And so we actually wound up eating our pizza while we walked over to Hollwood Studios. So that was a ton of fun of just like walking by the water, eating our pizza. We went back in, we did Slinky Dog, and we did a couple other rides. I know we did Smuggler's Run at this point as well, and kind of rounded out our night on a few rides. And then once we were done riding rides, we headed back to the hotel by the boat and took it easy for that night, because we had another long day up next with our Epcot day, and then transferring over to Universal. Well, my camera just gave me a warning that it's getting warm right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. I'll add in any additional clips, but otherwise I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you for day 4 for Epcot. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.